Hi there, Sagittarius. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at May 18 through May 24th. And the big news this week, Sagittarius, is that Mercury, the planet of communication and clear thinking, is going out of phase or retrograding in Gemini, which is your opposite sign, your seventh house of relationships and partnerships, how you relate to people one-on-one. We all have different relationships in our lives, and we all relate to people differently. You may have a very different relationship with your father than, say, your brother or sister. You may have a very different relationship with your boss than your co-workers, whether it's good or not so good, whether you clash or whether you're totally in sync. People say to you, I can't believe you like him so much, or I can't believe you get along with your dad so well. Or, I don't understand that you don't, spend more time with your dad. He's such a great guy. And it's just the relationship, the dynamics that you have with that one-on-one time together. And this is all going to come up over the next 3 weeks, May 19 through June 11, when Mercury is out of phase. Murphy's Law, whatever can go wrong, will go wrong. And for you, it's going to be with another person. If you know that there is someone in your life that you've been holding back, or that you've been on the brink of having a huge fallout with, or a minor fallout, depending, this is probably the time it's going to happen. And it could be the smallest detail that sets you off. It could be the smallest thing that has you unleashing all of the stuff that you've been holding onto and making you much more aware of how someone pushes your buttons or how you push their buttons. It may be coming from somebody else. So this is a time to rethink, rewind, reassess, redo, and, really examine what's going on with you and your relationships, with your partner, with your best friend, anyone that you have that connection with, and see where it can be improved, see where something's fallen by the wayside, see what needs to be done or undone. Not a good time for you to go on a first date, for you to put your online profile up and see how it, run up the flagpole and see how it flies. Because with Mercury retrograde, you're sure to put something in your profile that isn't, necessarily what you wanted to put in there. It's one of those things that, and afterwards you look at it and you're like, oh, why did I put that in there? And then you can't change it and all that sort of thing. So really hold back on being too, needy at this time, and just know that on Friday, the Sun in Gemini meets up with Saturn, which is retrograding in your sign. And it's only once a year that they meet up, but they make up for lost time, and they make up for the fact that it's only once a year, because it's definitely going to be a face-off or a showdown linked in with limitations and obstacles that have to be overcome. Be prepared to encounter opposition from authority figures, unavoidable responsibilities, delays and redirections. Patience, perseverance, and playing by the rules will get you to the top of Saturn's mountain, Sagittarius. It just might take a bit longer than you had anticipated. Although the Sun is only opposite Saturn for a day or two, if you are making an important decision, come to it with a high degree of commitment, and knowing that it's a big decision. Don't come to a big decision lightly. One hasty or impulsive action at this time could set you up for a lifetime of regret. And this is on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, shall we say. Saturn does not joke around. Now, it's really important that if you commit to something, or you pass on something, or you decide something, that it's the right thing you're doing. So I hate to put that pressure on you, but it is what it is. And you'll know exactly what or who it is when you come up against them. Have a great week. Great speaking to you, and I look forward to speaking to you again next week.